昨天用手机连网络还比较快。你看好了。
私の最後の敵。对 ，perfect。然后我每次打开 Street Fighter， 我脑袋就是有那个卢克斯。
Perfect。やだ。
好了。Who's now?
Give me that drama. Give me that grind.
Bro, you good?
Are y'all ready?
Bro, you good?
Perfect.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
打得 good.
Blocks the jump in.
按不回来。
Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Gets out of the corner. Projectile to try and change the situation. That's some big juicy damage on that counter.
Perfect.
Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way and looking to score some juicy damage.
厚嘞。
Player one creates a good corner opportunity. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. What a finish.
OD 嘞。
我怕斩不掉啊。
On the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sonic boom. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Gets them with the anti-air. Perfect move. Blocks it. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player two can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Looking for a chance. Springs forward with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Drive rush to keep it going. Close them. A quick breather. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Can this drive bring them back?
运气不错。
接到。
Yeah, too slow. Stay down. I'm too good. 不能肩颈按摩，好难过。
还想打摔跤。
用手机玩街霸，这么屌的。哎，什么意思？什么意思？
我在看人家干嘛
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Who's going to break the silence first?
Fuck it.
Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage.
Okay.
Both sides looking for an opening. Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Halfway through the round now, expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. How will both competitors use this remaining time? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive parry was successful. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Throws them to negate the block. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Was looking for that jump attack. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Throws out a projectile. Tries to springs forward with the drive rush. Player one chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Flash knuckle. Knockdown and the throw is tech. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Somersault kick. Going in, they return to center stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Looking for a chance. Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Jumps up. All in with a rush.
不赢奥啦。
Back over damage and vital positioning. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 2 away unscathed. What a
早就
win.
知道了。
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Will the drive parry here open things up for them? The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. At this range, many attacks saw that jump in coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. They trade hits, and now let's off a projectile to waste time. Time's the only thing moving here. The jump in is denied. The attack is parried. In a dire burnout trigger. Knocks them into the corner in a hurry. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Comes from behind. Takes advantage of every chance. Player 1 always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shoots off a fireball up close. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Perfect input, not messed up. Springs forward with a drive rush. Player hits him with a stop and bop. Both burnout triggered. Blocks it. Jumps in. A quick breather. Finish.
火下。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
那个
The last round. It's now or never. Checks with a medium kick. Oh, in with the rush. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Player 1 is in a punch read on that impact. A jump in. Boom. Drops him hard. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Both sides getting ready. A real test of burnout. Flatline.
Perfect.
Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
这你可以要训练长官。
有你这样知道了吗，长官？
Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
给你看击败这个死小子，这个击败拳法。
好的。
Sonic boom. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Next up, brushes off the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The throw was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive.
Try.
All right, what's coming up next? Limited resources at hand right now. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Life lead opens up. Rolls out the Sobot. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Where's their opening? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Finishes anti-air. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. Keep the ball rolling. Perfect input on the sonic boom. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Checks him with the boom. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Reverse spin? How did they read that throw? Both fighters are
我怎么回来了？这里是怎样？
boom! Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. So
Wall
splat into the guard break. There's a burnout. Okay, here we go. Last round. Both fighters gotta go.
是怎样的？玩卢克都在那边痴汉潇洒小。
Big damage. Perfect input. Not letting up.
我只想讲这件事，但是你他妈的每天都玩卢克在痴汉笑。
This is gonna hurt. This is a complete with the throw.
所以变油腻宅男了吗？干。
Forward rush. Links it. Player 1 is in burnout state. Throws them.
OK。
Are they going to be able to come?
No. 没有完美了。
Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Hit the drive. A real perfect execution with the anti-air. Somehow manages to block the 1A parry. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Full drive on deck. Guess it's the perfect fireball range.
狗屁！
我就要吸引你的注意力啊！你就注意看我有没有放大。
我他们不能引配回来，我一配回来会死。
没有啊，你可能专注在看我会不会想放大，你就忘记要引配回来了。像这样，他讲。
我都按到了。
Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireballs. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2.
谢谢哦。
他妈的，他怎么摔了？
We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Drive gauge finally recovers. Grabs him.
Okay.
All right, what's coming up next? With the life gap open. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Sonic boom. Barely blocks the jump in. Checks him with the boom. Looking for a chance. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. They are really going
Time to the work.
Doesn't hit. Springs forward with the drive rush. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Drops him hard. What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Checks him with the boom. The last round. It's now or never. Nails it! Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 hits the drive. Getting up close and personal. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Sobat to pin him down. Let's loose a boom. Drive parry. Noticeable life. Oh, drive rush. This can lead to some big damage. This is a critical moment. That turns out.
我操！我的饭还是正的，我的饭。
这是傻小的，不是破烂脚。
每个人的音配都是25倍，你不要这样子。
干我就不爽了，干你娘妈的，鲁克就破烂脚。
哦，一秀
他3个拳头他妈都正的啦！
哪有3个拳头都正的？某些特殊情况下会是正的。下斜后。
shoots off a fireball up
好，
close.
我就继续听，别，看我听我的 kick 我的。
Catches them,
然后，
当，
gets the parry in, and adds some pressure.
好，
The jump in is deep. Nice, perfect parry there.
哦，
What
这个
next?
哎
Player
哎
one
哎
chases them down. Getting into the end game now.
，OK，
Intense. Perfect input. Not letting up. The pressure is so intense here. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player one can't afford mistakes without that play. Oh.
我来干嘛？
Player one takes the
How can I
round like a
do?
thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Good job blocking the jump, springs forward with the drive rush. Player one
啊，我
creates
明
a
是
good
打的那方，
corner
我这样打不回去。
They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Checks them with the
仗
boot.
哎，我明是打的那方哎，
Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Rise
还没看，还没看，
破他脚的啦。
还没看，快看！
Gauge is looking bad. What do they do now? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the drive rush to keep it going. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Jumps in. Anticipated that throw. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Throws them. Both fighters. Yo, critical art now. Where you go? Betting it all on the through with the throw.
修正，修正。
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build
击败这个
themselves
射
a
击
streak.
啊
Off with fireball right from the get-go.
就是越打越气。
Throws
这
them
智
down.
障啊！他妈的，我明是打的那个，为什么可以打回来？
Buy some time by driving them into the corner.
啊，这你还在
Now they
捅个
can take
拳哎
big！chances to do damage here.
我都跟你是下中脚哎，下中拳哎，为什么你可以打回来？我不行啊！
因为我正一啊。
这
智障！
change the pace of the
那
match
是就是
and
破烂
keep the
角色
opponent
的
on
啊
their toes.
好哎，好哎，好哎，
Player one
哦
is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Grabs them, knockdown.
哇，速点斩，啊！
Hits with the overhead. Stops the attack by springs forward with the drive rush.
哇，
This is drive rush to keep it going. Big throws. Player two can't KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in
我
the
就是看不
night.
懂哎，
What else can they get away with?
到底怎样啊？
到底
Somersault.
是怎样了？
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Flash number. Pokes with the medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away.
好啦，
Chases them into the corner and will now look to do
Oh,
some
oh.
damage. Player one will need to play it
shit.
conservative until the burnout activates. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Full SA gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Super clutch corner. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Their spacing is so on point right now. Burnout KO.
没展出来。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sandblast. Zones with the fire. Just frame knuckles. Player one is in a very good spot now. The overhead denied. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. All whiff and no throw. Barely blocked, not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Both fighters are down to half life. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Oh, here we go. Anti-air in the clutch. This is an all-in with a rush. What a parry. Jumps. Oh my God, what a throw set. Noticeable life lead is a comeback that closes in.
啊！
Player one can't use any drive moves.
熬不了他
Gotta。play it safe. Tensions are running high. The drive impact doesn't work. The drop zone, baby. Oh, burnout. You didn't mean to do that. It is over.
你能做什么？我要换只脚，我要换成 Curry 最喜欢的 Luke。 上脚不谁啊？
面罩杯，
我要快乐。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Parries the attack and goes for the command
你
grab.
傻小，
Player 2 with the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 chases them down. Solid throw tech. Strings it all together. The jump in catches them. Tries to keep the pressure on the looking.
啊！
The big play does it. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Clean parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Both of them are ready. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Were they baiting them into that? Burn out. Let's
Ow.
get the tempo of the match.
我突然忘记我要怎么接了
The。solar flex KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. It's now or never. Medium kick. Close range. Looking to plant on
怎
the
么反击？
Player 2 can build the overhead deny.
这样不行，龙的拳脚不够长，我们要把直接打那个什么反击。
Oh man, this is a scary range. Will this super
啊！死了！
hesitate going for the kill with that super? Did not
哦
miss that，
这种
chance
系
to
列
take
感觉好开心哦。
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet.
Sa.
I believe it's time for that run back.
杀！杀！
Dashes.
OK，
Big opening.
屁啊，这个重的。
Advantage of after that parry.
杀！
Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too
What's up?
many times. On dangerous turn. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Finding it tricky to manage their drive. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just the big play does it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
我操！好了啦，好了啦，好了啦。 多了多了
Scrap still going. Jumps in. The throw missed. What'll happen here? Saw that coming. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Medium kick hits. Big throw. Knockdown and player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Huge chance after that wall splat. What now? Oh, the
Hey.
throw connects.
Look at the
And the
guy.
mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Presses for a react. Can this drive bring kick?
哎呀，我的下龙脚发生比较快呀。
Final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with the fireball. The left
What's up?
target locked and scoop.
无脸。
Player 2 can build. This is gonna hurt. All in with a rush. Player 1 is there, crowns him from above. There's a burnout. Player 1 is looking at a grim throws him. Both sides getting ready. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. What are they gonna do? Reach out and hug him.
满是爸爸的。
A real test of nerves here. Oh, here we go. Player 1 has a full drive gauge.
哦，我靠！
The jump in is denied.
他咋？
All in with a rush. Looking for a hole. Impact squash. Player 2.
Zambia win.
Top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Blocks it.
你干嘛？你刚才的意思是什么？
Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that
被他
fireball.
倒了。
Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range.
What's up?
Well-timed command throw there.
Oh yeah.
Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Oh. Very solid corner sweep. Difficult situation for a throw.
哦，龙的后他往后跳着撞前打得到你。
Big gamble and
啊！
raw super. Big play does it. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit. So they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 will want to take advantage of looking to plan him with a pile driver. Still scrapping for control of the space. Headbutt. Grabs and throws him away. The overhead connects. Here comes perfect KO.
坏习惯。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Medium kick. Connects with the throw.
哦，你想干嘛？你到底想干嘛？
Manages to block the jump in attack. Back into the drops him from the air. Good judgment there. The pace quickens after trading hits. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart move.
等呢。
Gut punch transfer. Player drinks it.
打死啊！
啊，输了！我这个连都不是。哦，
Player 1 can't let this simmer. They
好
gotta start
，68。
This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe.
哦，吓人呢，
Looking for a hole.
还挺吓人的呢。哎呀，你6费我4费的。
Has gotta be feeling good
Yeah.
getting the win out of that absolute
Yeah.
carnage. A jump? Ooh, does them dirty. This is
傻小，可以唱完了吗？
the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Still slugging it out here. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here.
好，
Was looking for that jump attack. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes
难
the
体
round.
得到。
碰撞箱，神奇的碰撞箱。
They'll want to keep the pressure on. Grabs him. Dashes. The Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up.
哎，往后走了
Smart。play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Gets out of that jam with a
Ah.
target locked and scoop. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Final parry. Connects with the throw. Closing moments of what a parry. Links it. Jumps. Jump in. Barely blocks the jump in. The throw is denied. Player 1 can't use it. Sets up with the jump in. What a
偷屁屁。
Player 1 was
My
an
ass.
absolute beast in that match.
Oh.
Another rematch. These two are really getting into it. Keeping them away. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Uses the parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe.
你知道我一直在等你的下下拳、下下脚
It's
出来
almost。out, but it's not over yet.
你知道我第一集就一直在用，我想说你怎么还不用那一
Takes
招
the？round like a
对，还是等
champion.
你。
What else can they get away with? They piled up the knowledge. Now,
It's
how
up.
are they going to use it?
偷偷 reset 嘞。
Shows the medium kick. Checks
哎，
in.
没有人整天在下下脚的。
Target locked and scoop. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Unfazed by the switch and blocks. Blocks it well. Look at him with the pile driver. Gotta be careful not to whip at this super hard.
你们骂为什么我没有切反？
The better game. What can they do?
那个最后被切反了
Hits，
敢
and
被
this
劈
looks
了
like。it's gonna kill.
哎，没有劈，好那
或者没有 P 呀？
打到你一下吧。
那个
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch.
靠呀，为什么没有切反？那看起来超级有切反的。
Throws him down. Good parry there, and carrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Smart throw, that'll do more damage with you. This uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 1
走牢
creates
喽
a good corner opportunity. Nails the anti-air.
不要了。
Drive rush to keep it going. Looking to plant him with the Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Post springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Burnout activates.
啊，没办法，
Tag finish.
我不知道我这个能不能按引配，不是按引配了。
Player 2
能不能
picks
直接
up the
抓
first
你？
round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Jumps up.
应该用重拳的，忘记了，那就没有龙了。
Lariat, and now. Oh, got
Ow.
too eager. It's a trick. But they can't
Ow.
handle this punish counter chance. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you
哎
can，
你
get
们压好。
They're trading attacks. Go
哦，三八反击。
throws him. Knockdown and
啊！
oh, escaping that.
不然
Player
拍一
2
次。
brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Did well to get the buff in there. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off
哎，
balance.
屁啊！开玩
Thrown
笑。
off a drive rush get extra plus frames, making for a potentially high return. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Very solid corner switch. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Holds out with the block.
啊，完错。
Solid throw tag. Nice double lariat. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 has complete. Burnout activates. Closing moments of the match. One.
哎
Oh.
干，怎么是二招
Player
来？
2
可惜。
with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Are we going to see some fireworks here? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 looking to impress with this super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Clean parry. There's a change of sides. Big throws. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters planning something. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Either fighter
What's
can
up?
use drive now. All in with a rock back combo.
对啊，忘记了，你要等你完全起来。
Tied up.
是啊。
Right out the wing. Throws a fireball. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. Both players look for something to work with, but Hog's nothing but air. Good decision with that throw. Hits them with the counter throw. Slayer, that throw's gonna take off a strong damage. Okay,
oh shit!
We're going to Siberia. Player 2.
Ah!
Oh, they got him. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Connects with medium kick.
一两下，
Gets the tech, but gonna pay for telegraphing that
Ah.
jam. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can take some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty.
啊，脚太小了。
Combo with the target combo. Okay, they trade hits.
有个嘞，
Grabs them. Life lead opens up. Taking stock.
哎，失误
Player
了。
1 will look to apply pressure. Did this super art connect? Player 1 in trouble with no drive. One chance here may end the drive rush to keep it going.
哎呀，不行，发生太晚了。
Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Looking for a chance. Jumps in. Shoots off a fireball up close. The engagement here will have a huge
等很久，等很久了，我知道，我就是不放啊，等一下。哎，过来，
to
哎
change，sides. Double lariat.
这小了，
手都没看到。
Jumps.
哎哎
All
哎
in
哎
with a rush.
啊！
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Last round, people.
I'm
Both
waiting.
fighters gotta go all in from this point.
好烂。
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. There's the soup with the lariat. Drive rush to keep it going. All the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. They're in range. We got a leg sink.
不要啦！
You never know what can happen here. Throws them. How
Yeah.
long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 with the rip connects with the throw. What now? Player 2 can't let this simmer. They go all in with the for the end to this round with a level 3 super. You need guts to pull that
操
out.
哎！
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
赶他们头
Dashes up. Saw that coming. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still
Stop.
safe. Player 1
Stop.
pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can they do it? Holds out with the block. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Next hit will end the round. Okay, creating some space here. KO.
脚短，
Player 1 hits
错
up the
下段。
always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
对，
The jump in is denied. With the throw. A parry? Are they
Hey,
trying to
Sula.
bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Misses the grab. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Dashes up. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Looking to
yeah, what
plant
about-
him with a pile driver. A quick breather. Goes for the rush. Connects with the throw. They just won't stop. Switch this and lead to some big damage. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Here comes the threat. A sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? throws him.
Yeah.
Pokes with a kick. A jump. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Oh, the throw connects. Both are ready to put all in with a rush. Player 1 is Bitog's nothing but air. What are they gonna do? These fighters are swinging. That throw gonna take off a chunk of damage. Oh, yo!
当当当当当当当当当当当当当。
不要啦！
推掌。
Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're in a proverbial downward spiral. There's no end to this battle. Throws a fireball. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time. So it's vital to not let that happen. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Takes the chance to hurt him. There's space to make something happen here. Neither fighter looks willing to back down. Life lead opens up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Uses the drive rush here to steal the turn. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The attack is parried. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive down. A quick breather. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive recovers. Took him to the corner in a flash. Full SA meters on deck for both super art.
好的。哎，
Level 3 super.
妈碰龙枪到
Spinning that meter like it's nobody's business. Medium kick. This can lead to some big damage. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Both fighters have completely exhausted their drive. They got turns out. Flatlines
哎，脚真的好长。
哪有？打很多了。
Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a fireball. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Right to be on guard there. Checks with a medium.
没按到，
With a
好在
fireball.
现在可以。
Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Solar plexus straight. Dangerous range here. Perfect execution with the anti-air. A jump? How that throw did some juicy damage. No breaks it. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Overhead, but it won't work. Throws them. I can't believe it. They push their way out of the corner.
靠呀！哎，偷偷 reset。
Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Definitely shuts up the jumper. Trips them up. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left
剑
effectively.
回点气。
Reads
我
them.
操！
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. No more drive gauge. Jumps in. The throw misses. Holds out with the
哎，
block.
我问号，下斜前，我压到下斜前的，
Player 2 picks up the first round.
下斜前脚。
That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws out the fireball to check him. Oh, talk about overextending. Super on deck on super art.
这么早就凹？
One will look to apply pressure here.
随便打我，早熬完后都要熬。
Bars and dreams. Hope you like gardening, cause you're about to be planted. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for burnout triggered. Medium kick. Going in. Perfect tech. Overhead attack. And eats it. Player drives and back misses. What
哎，向杀！
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? In with the crossover. Dashes forward. Grinds him from above. Overhead. Player one does him dirty. Excellent jump in. A back for damage and vital positioning. Player one anticipated that throw. Player one has got to work some magic with his limited drive. Medium kick into. What are they gonna do? All in with a rush. Okay, there's a burnout.
What the fuck?
To close up big time lift. Breaks through.
发生什么事？发生什么事？
That was catch as catch can as you're
发
gonna
生
get
太
the
突
fight. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back.
这是发的。
Damage. Player two has the life advantage.
哎呀，
Time to sit on the lead. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Throws him. What's next? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh, easy tech. With
哎，
the
没有屁
block.
啊！
Throws him to negate the block. Jumps up. Oh, talk about over burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Overdrive Hadouken. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The throw misses. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Whiffs the throw. Jumps in. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Good distance for a shot. Big throws. A quick breather. They're going for the super art. Big clothesline and knock them
哎，
down.
这干到他啊
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Ah, fuck.
Hit him with the pop. Oh, they got him. We're
吸过来
going。into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Saw that coming. Are they trying to beat a throw? They may have something up their
他
sleeve.
重复几遍。
Turning it right up with a super. Slices
是
the gas to
九
a test
流
Even asked to
can，
work.
都是打他的。
Gotta do
哎，
better
我的
than
屁！
that. Would've knocked them out of the air.
打打。
The overhead denied. No, this will break them. This is the time to believe in your abilities. Medium kick into. All in with a rush. Flatline zone. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. The first round begins. Look
Ah!
at the plant with a pile driver. There's an overdrive
Yeah.
shorty. Neither of them
哎，我
off here.
好，
Parries the attack and
哎，回点气。
parries the puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help
chill out.
in the round. But, ooh,
啊！
sweet read. Grabs him. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Takes a trip. The throw misses.
这看起来可以抓哎。
What's their
我也
game
这么
plan
觉
here
得
at。this critical stage?
哦，
Not
哎
shy
呀
with the grab. KO.
吸过来。
Player 2 takes the round
Wow.
like a thief in the night. What else can they get away
然后
with?
呢？
Done.
Piled up the knowledge.
Oh.
Now, how are they going to use it? Take them all the way, target locked, and scoop. There's an overdrive shorty. Drive rush to keep it going. A quick breather. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and connect with just go for it at this range. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Experiencing burnout. Knew the throw was coming.
不呀，我这接不到。
Noticeable life lead is a comeback still pay off.
对吧？
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Throws a fireball. We're just getting started here. Pulled all in with a rush. Target
That's all.
lock and scoop. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. This is a bad connects with the throw. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be.
哇，退抗！
There's a burnout. Player 1 with the
哎
super.
失误了
Show 'em what a PhD in fighters
那天 Kerry 又想起被我退康的恐惧，
A real
那
test
天
of
小朋友想起陪我好好的空气。
操，应该会死哎！操，我打那么多，我上去我转一个大招就把我转没了，操！我就失误了一下下而已。
Player 2.
啊，反正我就再退康一次。
But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
好了啦，好了啦，进去啊，进去啊，拖一下啦，不然就进去啊，进去啊，
Genius
要
read
跳
with，that throw escape.
还啊，哦，
It's a plan with the pile driver. Early round
下
decisions
下
are so
跳啊
important.，
我叫你跳，
Lots of aggression from both
拖
sides.
啊，哦，
Goes for the command grab.
哦，
This could lead to something big. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The grab misses.
不好，不好
Trying，to negate the block.
拖，
Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that
Oh,
drive gauge. Can they stick goes for the super art? This Shin Hashogaki is gonna steal. They made finishes with the throw.
无时无华的帅，
Player 1 takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Okay, they trade hits. Big counter. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage
我操，
opportunities. Looking to plan them with a pile driver. Quick breather. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters planning something? Just goes for it at this
屁
range.
啊！
Oh, no question whether this
我
super
什么都还
is
没
going to
做
kill or not.
不管他了，先放再说。
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The last round. Target locked and scoop. Player 2 can build off this lead all in with a rush. Player 1 needs this to lead to some big damage. Okay, no big time whip. Both sides getting ready. Link sync. Oh my, the throw tech. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, yo. What now? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start overhead, but it won't work. Player 1, oh my god, what a throw tech. Punish counter on reaction. Oh, burnout. Do they mean to do
哎，按错
that? Player 1 with the rhythm. They're just gonna go
哒哒哒哒哒哒
super.
啊，要C 了才痛。
Player 2 is in a very good spot now.
哎，走，
They are taking this to the absolute limit. Risky
嘿嘿嘿
business.
下中甲哦，
Has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. And eats it. Anticipated that throw.
我完了吗？
Jumps in. Looking to plan him with the pile driver. Player 2 has the life
我的妈！
advantage. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. The throw misses. Projectile to try and change the situation. Goes for
Can't
the
be.
command grab. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Just out of range for that throw. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Amazing read to flash the parry just in time to catch the attack. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Oh, easy tech. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Smart play with the throw. Goes forward with the gut punch. Both fighters planning
哎，
something.
没压好。
Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drop. Looking to plan him with a pile driver. Quick breather. Will this super art do anything? Player blinks it. Noticeable life leak.
打不跳呢
Oh, this will break him.
呃，
Nobody blink. Overdrive Hadouken. They gotta dig down deep here. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player huge hit.
啊，
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who will come out on top in this final round? Chuck drops them. Good judgment there. Poke links it. Oh, they're in the corner now. No, there's a burnout.
哎，要中的，好。
Is denied. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Ooh, what a smart blow. Oh, yeah.
好了，给你，给你，很棒的。
An explosive move like this is why you play Senki. Buckle in. They're going for a ride. What will they do next? Player 1 has the drive rush. Anticipated that throw. Quick medium poke. Poke all in with the rush.
是啊，
哎，后动拳又没出来，看真的打到哪里都会有后动拳没出来的问
Take
题。
a seat. Player 1 can't use
Hey.
big time to bust this out. Can either of these fighters
直接裸凹的瞄到，开玩笑。
clinches the win.
69
But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Close range projectile. Gets the jump in.
还想偷偷
Open
receive
up
啊？
chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then
哦
jumping
哦
in.
哦！哎，干又偷偷 receive，他觉得我都速点清全
On
场。
dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. They block the overhead and taking stock. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Gets the counter hit, takes a trip. Goes for the super.
再来一次，
Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1
还是得这样。
Player 1
再来一
scored
次，
first with the win. They'll want to
靠
on.
北！
Heavy punch
感
sent
觉
them
好笑。
flying. Nice tech.
哦，
To plan him with a pile driver. Player 2 can build off this lead.
哎，把我
There's
妈！
been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Blocks it. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Hard block and scoop. This is a turning point. They got to turn it around. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Shows a medium kick. Jumps. Not going anywhere. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Barely blocks the jump in. Manages to block the jump in attack.
想等我跳啊，没有这么容易的。
All in with a rush. Overdrive Hadouken. Our fighters are at a standstill. That back row was huge.
哦，
They can't do anything now.
这样贴墙机哦。
可以了，我觉得。
Smart play to go for this situation. Against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Players they never say die.
哎呀，应该先进个生冷的，我都怕没按到就算了。
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. Grabs
好
up,
好
easily escapes.
好，
These two fighters are perfectly synced. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? All times command for it.
看得我们就有先
Player 1
抓
pushes the
了。
opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here.
哦，我的妈！
Reads them. Drive rush. Gets in their face. That's some big juicy
啊
damage.
巴死！哎，没死。
This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
啊！
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes with a projectile for the opening shot. Reads.
哦，
Target locked and scoop. Throws it to negate the
走过来
block.
棒，
That throw
啊，应该直接
is
中
good
起来的。
damage. There's a change of sides. Hits them in the gut.
两段，
Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters will have to decide whether they
easy.
want to go with an all-out offense powered by their
Okay.
drive or play it safe and conservative.
哦，旁边。
Player 1
旁边。
needs to use the threat of the corner here.
好，
Knockdown and their timing was on
在旁边。
That perfect parry may lead to something. Max SA gauges. Unboost reads the throw and escapes. Breaks it. All in with a rush. Throw tech. Close range projectile. What are you jumping in for? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a fireball. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 needs to
嘿啦，没就是我先抓，为什么会有惩罚
manage
反
the
击啊？
hesitation and get some good damage in return. Connects with
Oh.
the throw. What now? With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Sets up with the jump in.
我操
Reach out and
偷
hook.
偷 reset。
Player 2 can't let go of burnout. Did they mean to do that? Oh, the throw connects. Both avoiding the wall overhead, but it won't work.
阿杜
Player
can。
1 can't use any drive boots. Gotta play it safe. Answers with a fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage.
哎呦哎呦，吓人嘞！哎呦哦
Connects with
哦，再扛！哎
可以搞
next touch may decide
哎
this
呦，好
round.
吓人哦，好吓人哦！哎呦哎呦，好可怕哦！哎呀！
Crushing shins.
哎呦哦哦哦，
Adds a bit of OD spice.
不知道该干嘛，先波动拳，
Close to each other. Lots of distance.
然后我们显看到底谁领先了，
They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someo's gotta make a
好
move.
吓人哦！
Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
求救！
Both decide to ease the tension and back
求
off.
救！
Time's
求
almost
救！
up. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange.
啊！我要！
Player 1 comes out on top of the fierce battle.
跳
Talk about
跳
that
屁！
match had it all.
啊，先休息。
哎，嫩不打激素场。
好，揣到一下了。哒哒哒哒哒哒哒。